Tracy, so this video, of course, broke on YouTube and ever since online has been channeling the conversation. Hopefully, certainly this is what Childish Gambino, Donald Glover wanted. And so many of you weighing in, Sarah writing in tonight to say Donald Glover, is as relevant as ever to affect change. Many comparisons as well. It's interesting. Last week we spoke so much about Kanye making headlines for first his praise of Donald Trump, then some of the comments he made. Of course, he's got an album coming out. Sarah Cooper writing in saying when God closes a Kanye, he opens a Childish Gambino. So many people saying when you compare the two, Kanye really falling short with what Childish Gambino was able to achieve. Celebrities as well able to really kind of comment on the effect of this music video in the community. Adele broke off from her 30th celebration to weigh in. Bruno Mars as well sharing this, saying Childish Gambino, from his show Atlanta to his music and his new video, all around incredible. Again, the video can be graphic to watch, so we warn you if you have kids to just be careful there. But the story posted on our Facebook page along with a link to the video. We encourage you to share your thoughts. Sharon and Tracy will continue to follow this one.
Yeah, something people will be talking about for a while. Alicia, thank you. New tonight, a lot of you are wondering whether former Atlanta Mayor Kasim Reed used your tax dollars to pay out bonuses before he left office. Today, the Atlanta City Council voted unanimously to launch an independent investigation. Council members say they had no advance notice of the bonuses. The city auditor and the ethics officer will conduct separate reviews.
This is a violation of our code, a violation of our charter, which is why I call it illegal, particularly when you're spending the money, it's not any individual's money, it is the public's money. Now, whether or not that rises to a criminal offense or not, it's not my determination to make, but that's my word, illegal.
Council President Felicia Moore says there may be a change in policy to make it clear no one is allowed to give out bonuses without council approval.
Remember this? We've showed it to you in the past. It's video of a former Atlanta police officer beating a man at a local Walmart over a piece of fruit. Trevor King was convicted of federal charges late last year, and today he learned his fate.
Brittany Miller has been following this case closely, and she joins us now live in the studio. And Brittany, you were able to speak to the man who was beaten. What did he tell you about that day and the sentencing?
Well, he says today he feels like he can let this go and finally move on with his life. Retired Atlanta Police Sergeant Trevor King was sentenced to 5 years in prison with 3 years supervised release. King was found guilty of excessive force and falsifying a police report, and this video shows you exactly why. It captures King hitting Tyrone Carnegie over and over again, all because he thought Carnegie stole a tomato from Walmart. Federal prosecutors say back in 2014, Carnegie bought a tomato from the store on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. Before leaving, he went back to weigh it because he thought he was overcharged somehow. When Carnegie placed the tomato back in the bag and began to walk out, King stopped him. Seconds later, the former officer pulled out his metal baton and started swinging. King beat Carnegie until he broke his leg.
When I was on the floor and I was crying to him, I said, why'd you do this, man? And I was just humiliated, you know, I mean, on that floor. And, you know, I was demoralized, everything, you know what I mean? Because everybody was looking at, look what he did to Dad, look what he did to Dad. And it was a sorry situation.
Definitely was. Now, initially, King said Carnegie wouldn't show a receipt when he was asked to, and that he refused to comply with those officers' commands. But this guilty verdict and sentencing did not come easily. The first time Carnegie went to trial, it ended in a mistrial, and then King was retried in December of last year.
Yeah, what about any kind of financial, reward for him in any kind of way? Will Walmart pay or the security officer pay?
So he does have his own attorney, and they're actually working with Walmart now. They may have some mediation coming up soon, but he definitely did sue the big box store. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But hopefully they'll pay up. We don't know yet.
It's good to hear from him finally after all this time.
Of course.
Brittany, thank you. Well, CBS 46 is everywhere. Tonight, the governor has signed a bill that allows judges to drop cash bail requirements for poor defendants. However, the crimes must be nonviolent. The new law, it also authorizes police to issue citations instead of criminal charges in the same kind of cases.
The man accused of killing 4 people at a Waffle House will undergo a mental health examination. A judge approved the request from Travis Rinking's attorney during court today. Rinking is accused of shooting and killing 4 people at a Waffle House in Tennessee last month.
The Buckhead Library will be closed for several days. We've learned that library is a Fulton County early voting location, but it is in need of emergency sewer repair. All other early voting and library locations in Fulton County, they'll remain open.
CBS 46 is helping remove a pesky bear from a Habersham County neighborhood. Barry Lipsitz reached out to us when the DNR refused to do anything about the bear. You could see him there on his surveillance video. He said it has been terrorizing his neighborhood since March. After we got involved, though, the DNR, well, they had a change of heart. Now they plan to set traps to catch the bear.
Now looking good outside Centennial Olympic Park, and clear skies and looking good. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, temperature of 75 degrees. Did warm up to 83 for a high temperature today. Winds now to the northwest at 8 miles per hour. As take a look at what's happening around the satellite, still dealing with a little bit of light precipitation moving across the Carolinas right now and into Tennessee. Saw some precipitation in the form of some showers and a few thunderstorms moving across extreme north and northeast Georgia, all the way from Rabun County, all the way from Toccoa area, Stevens County, Habersham County. Probably see that again tomorrow. It's a weak boundary line moving from the south, from the northwest to the southeast, and probably seeing some more shower activity in that same general direction tomorrow in Rabun County. So just let you folks know, in the Clayton area, might see a little bit more of that. Temperatures will still remain above normal for this time of year. Normal high right around 78 to 79 degrees. We'll start at 62, right around 76, and a high temperature near 80, 82 degrees. We're going to get a lot warmer than that. We'll talk more about that coming up in my 7-day forecast.
We'll see you in a bit, Paul. Thank you. Theater fans, listen up. The Fox Theater is holding a ticket lottery for the smash hit Hamilton. That show runs from May 22nd to June 10th, and there will be lotteries for 40 tickets to each performance. The tickets, they'll cost you about $10 a piece if you win. Details on how to get in on the lottery are on the CBS 46 News app. Some grads, they get shoved off stage after their celebratory dance is deemed too much.
Well, tonight we're asking, did the school go too far? We'll tell you how the university plans to make sure it never happens again.
Investigated in secret, why some lawmakers are under investigation for harassment. And you, the taxpayer, may never know it.
Also, more problems in the sky. Why this JetBlue flight filled with passengers, it had to make an emergency landing.
And an Uber driver gets arrested because her passenger left her phone in the car. The driver is telling her story only on CBS 46. Thanks so much for watching CBS 46 on Peachtree TV.
Want to take you outside, give you a live look over Centennial Olympic Park. Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the background there. We'll have more news and, of course, weather coming up after the break.